Alright, so hi y'all, it's Tiffany. I am in a fair mood right now. Very, very fair mood right now. So, in case you've missed it, let me set my jacket. Where can I set my jacket? Set my jacket over there. Okay. Now, as we all know, for about a year, the Michael Jackson fan community and the 3T fan community have been dealing with this nuisance named Evangeline Duros, right? This woman has been unequivocally obsessed with Taj Jackson, the oldest son of Tito Jackson, brother of Michael Jackson, so he's Michael Jackson's nephew, Michael Jackson. And for the past 12 months or so, I have been battling with this person, combating this person, fighting with this person, however you want to dress it up and say it. I have been at war with this girl. She's Iraq, I'm Iran. We're at war. So, I have noted in very many videos, and keep in mind I'm doing this immediately after doing my dialysis today. Now, when I first opened my laptop this morning, before I even got dressed or put my face on or anything, my intention was to carry the story about how she had been, before she got into it with Taj, been stalking an Elvis impersonator from the UK. I know that sounds like some Twilight Zone type of stuff, but yeah. So, while I was preparing myself for that, something told me, go look at her page. I did. Because one of my friends were like, hey, you know, she's talking kind of funny about Michael Jackson. And I'm like, what do you mean talking kind of funny about Michael Jackson? She likes Michael Jackson. She likes Taj Jackson too damn much. So of course I said, send me the screen capture. They did. And it was incredibly derogatory. And right before I started filming, I looked at Twitter because my big ring light is hooked into my laptop right now. I looked at it, at her page, and she's screaming, of course, Tiffany, get your facts straight, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. I have the facts. You posted a derogatory tweet about Michael Jackson. And what's even more confounding about it is, a different fan came to me and said, hey, I saw somebody else post that exact same tweet. Now, I am not going to rehash what that particular tweet said, whether it originated with her or it was copied from somebody else. It is a multi-step process to creating a tweet. You open the little posting bubble. You write in or copy and paste here what you want. It's sitting right in your face. You're looking right at it. You can proofread it before you hit post. That tweet remained live for about 2 hours. Conveniently until I started speaking about it. Now, this is what I can't understand. She wants me to take it down. She wants me to, just scrub everything that I have posted around the internet and take it down. Absolutely not. Not even God himself could make me take that down right now. All right. But let's look at her track record, shall we? There has been the invasion of privacy regarding Taj, not just Taj, but his wife, his kids, his brothers, probably various other members of his family I don't even know about. Because I know a lot, but I don't know everything. I'm not saying I know everything. But based on the stuff that I have seen thus far, I think I'm making an accurate, educated guess. This girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and Tosh Jackson. So let's break it down from where I said I started. You know, all this between me and her started with her asking me, next time you see Tosh Jackson, have him say hi to me in a video. Let's not forget this. She came to me. I didn't go to her. Now, I have made connections with people that have enabled me to meet, various members of the Jackson family. And, I hold those people close. I will not, give up who they are or anything like that. But I can guarantee you, Evangeline Duros didn't have jack shit to do with any of that. That was me. That was me based on 10 years of me building up a rapport with 3T. Before I even met these people. Years and years and years, a decade before I met these people. But she came to me. Started out, can you have Tosh say hi to me? Sure, fine. I had tons of people coming to me, different fans from everywhere. Have Tosh say hi. Tiffany, have Tosh say hi. Sure, whatever, no problem, yeah. Then it got weird. Now, I talk to fans every single day. I interact with fans at some level every single day of my life. Every day that the Lord allows me to see, I'm talking with Michael Jackson fans at some point. Tell me why, out of all the dozens, maybe even hundreds of fans that I have spoken to, she was the only one who came to me saying, Tiffany, have Tosh make a song with my name in it. Have Tosh come see me where I live at in New Jersey. Have him come to my school. Oh, look at these apartment listings. Please, let him see this so he can come up here with me. Now, keep in mind, this man has a whole wife and 3 kids. At no point during any of this was Tosh Jackson a single man. This man was married and a father 3 times over. And, I'm trying my best to be diplomatic and say, I can't do that. I can't, push this type of message along because I respect his wife. Keep in mind, his wife is a triplet. So if I piss her off, I piss 3 people off at the same time. So I said, I can't do this. Okay. She's steady sending me these long rambling messages. Tosh, I'm your dream girl, Tosh. Somebody had a dream about, Michael came to me in a dream, Michael Jackson, came to me in a dream and said that you were going to end up with me. When Tito died, Michael and Tito came to me in a dream saying that I was to be with you. Then TJ's mother-in-law, Teresa, passed away, unfortunately. It's a meeting of the clans. Teresa, Tito, and Michael allegedly came to this creature in a dream and told her that she was supposed to be with Tosh. Now, as it stands right now, what is it, March 9th, 2026? She's still in New Jersey. Tosh is wherever in the hell in California he wants to be with his wife and kids, nowhere near Kid Gruesome over here. So, okay. I'm dealing with this. I have other fans coming to me, asking me, Tiffany, do you know this person? Tiffany, do you know this person? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, I fucking do. Unfortunately, I have the misfortune to know this person. Why? And, they start telling me all of her crazy stuff that she's telling them. Here's this message. Send this message. Here's this message. I have the screen captures. See, that's the thing. She keeps hollering, you don't have proof, you don't know your facts, get your facts straight. I have all the facts. Haven't I been spitting the facts like a much cuter Wendy Williams? Yes, I have. So the boiling point for me, and I mean, if you follow me, in the last year, you know that my boiling point was November 2nd, 2025, last year. In Los Angeles County, California. I'm not going to say the exact place. I won't do that. But my friend Carol, she has a lot of animosity with Carol too. Because Carol is my friend and on my side, of course. But Carol was sitting with me and Taj, and there is the video where you can look and see Carol standing next to Taj. So it's not like Tiffany is lying and she was by herself, or she didn't see this person, or these people weren't here. I have proof. Of course I do. Of course I do. Because I'm not going to let anything come out of here without having the stuff to back it up. I learned that the hard way as a child. Always be able to back up your story. So, I'm sitting there. Taj took time out of his day on the way to a damn meeting to sit with us and have a coffee and chat. Now keep in mind, every other time I've met Taj 5 or 6 times by now. He comes walking by himself, or he's standing around waiting for us, when we show up. Not this time. November 2nd, we show up at the coffee shop. We're standing there, we're looking around. Where's Taj? Where's Taj? He said to meet us here. He said to meet him here, right? Blah, blah. So I see this figure through the glass of the coffee shop stand up and start moving. I didn't have my glasses on. So I said, is that Taj? So Carol had her glasses, and she was like, yeah, that's Taj. So he turned sideways and started moving, and I was like, yeah, that's him. I could tell by the way he walks. He has a certain way of walking. And he was with a crowd of people. He was with 4 or 5 other people in the coffee shop. He was hiding in the coffee shop. So, at some point, we're sitting outside, it's 3 of us, and he left the other little crowd in there. But I asked him, I said, something to the effect of, that's the first time we've ever seen you, hiding. And he was like, he was actually actively looking around while I'm saying this. And I said, well, who are you looking for? I thought he was looking for my friend Ebony. Ebony, unfortunately, flew back home that very same morning. I thought he was looking for Ebony. So he was like, where's Evangeline? What do you mean, where's Evangeline? Hopefully in New Jersey, staying the fuck where she belongs. I didn't say it like that. But I was like, on the other side of the country. Why? She told him that she was going to be coming to the coffee shop with me and Carol to see this man. That's why the hell he was hiding. Now, first of all, let me say this now. There is no way in hell I would ever betray that man like that. I consider him a friend. He's been extremely nice and kind to me and my friends. There is no way in hell that I would bring that serpent to him. Like that's just some shit that's not gonna happen. If I got to tackle her myself like we're in the Super Bowl, I will do that. Hold my wig, I'm going in. Just call me Joe Namath. I'm going in. So this is where it falls apart. I know it's a long-winded thing, but I want people to understand how vindicating this one tweet was for me. We've gone over the thing about where Taj Jackson told me to my face that homegirl called his school that his children go to. I have no idea how she got this information, where it came from. I don't know where this man lives. I don't know where his children go to school. I have no idea. Once he leaves the immediate area where we are, I am lost because I am not native to California. I am not native to Los Angeles. Bro, I can't even get around my own hometown that I'm standing in right now and have lived in for almost 40 years. So there's no way I would be able to find anything or call anything or anything like that. So, it was a very painful 3 days to wait to get back home November 5th. But I wanted to be home before I blew the lid off of this, and boy, howdy did I. I did. So, here comes Evangeline, out of left field, screaming, of course. Am I screaming? I say this all the time. I'm perfectly calm, aren't I? So, she comes out of left field screaming, saying, no, that's wrong, you're lying, you don't know the whole story. Well, first of all, when I first started talking about it, she was saying this is a private matter between her and Taj. Like she and Taj got some type of clandestine thing going on, and it's absolutely fucking untrue. He has his wife and his kids. He ain't think about you. And, before somebody jumps in to the middle of it and says, well, Tiffany, are you interested in Taj? No, I'm not. I have my own boyfriend, Michael. He is somewhere in the next town doing Michael crap right now. But I have my own human. So I don't need another human or try to bust up the union that a human and two humans have had since the early 2000s. So, the story changed so much. Like, I would probably have to do like a 10-part Netflix type series to go over everything that she has done and everything she has said. But the gist of it is, once I started exposing her and I started showing her for the monster that she was and probably still is, she lost her mind. She flipped shit. She lost her mind. She's telling me all of these stories, and the thing is, she keeps talking about this thing with the phone call to the school. We're done with that. That's old news. Everybody who has had the opportunity to make a decision regarding this and, try to decide, is Tiffany lying? Is Evangeline lying? The ballots have been cast. Everybody has put their vote in. They don't believe her. They do not believe her. They do not believe you, Evangeline. I know she's going to see this. They do not believe you. Because what the hell do I have to gain from lying? And she keeps forgetting the most important part of this. Taj told me this shit to my face. This isn't a story I made up. This man told me this to my face. Carol was sitting right there and heard him. Watched the words come out of his mouth. Carol will back me up. I never have to pull rank and say somebody will back me up. I back my own ass up. So, she's telling me, then comes the story of a policeman came and checked my phone. And she's saying that like, if I was to give my phone to somebody and say, oh, flick through it and see if you see any pictures of me doing something untoward. Hand me my phone back 5 minutes later. No. If the police are actually going to get involved and go through a phone, like they do for every single case I've ever seen, that's a process. They take the phone, they break open the phone, they pull a SIM out if there's a SIM to be taken, they call phone companies, phone records, they get everything, stuff that's been deleted. It has to go through a process to retrieve photos, text messages, audio, everything that could have been deleted, and retrieve that. That is not something that takes 5-10 minutes to do. That is a big invasive process that has to be done by a technical professional. I watch a lot of crime shows. Every time there's a murder, somebody got molested, somebody got raped, something bad happened, they take all the devices. They take the phone, They take the laptop, they take the tablets, they take the iPads, ship it off, and it is held and poured over and looked through to see if there's any evidence there. And trust me, it takes a lot longer than 5 or 10 minutes of somebody just merely looking through a phone. I've said this before. Like, okay, I called my bus driver earlier today to let her know that I was done. Called her and texted her. Now, anything could be said. I could say I didn't call her. Or, she never showed up. I didn't call her. I didn't text her. I can physically delete the phone log. I can delete the text message. But guess what? Somebody can go professionally and pull that information back and say, no, you made this phone call and you deleted it at X time. You sent this text message and it was received and you deleted it at X time. She really thinks she's smarter than me. That's laughable. She thinks she's smarter than me. But, okay. So there's all of that, and we have had it out back and forth online, on the internet. I have said it, and I will continue to say it. You see me. Y'all see me. Y'all see the inside of my apartment. I am filming live. It says live in the corner. I'm filming live. This will be posted to YouTube and various other platforms, of course. Of course. I have left the floor open to her numerous times. She has access to a cell phone like I have. She can go, I know she has a fucking Facebook account. She has several. She can pick one, go live, plead her case. She has a YouTube channel. It has been dormant for 5 years. No, not a single video. She can go on there, plead her case. She has all types of social media because God knows I've had to block her off of everything, including fucking Pinterest. Why are you following me on Pinterest? All I pin on Pinterest is clothing from the 1920s. Flapper dresses. So, she could go on any one of these platforms and plead her case. She's saying that she had written out and, proof from the police. I said, great. Take a picture of it, upload it. Did she do that? No, she started talking out of her ass again. Tiffany, I need $3 to get the paperwork and everything. I was like, fine. Where do I send the $3 to? I will pay for it. I want to see this paper. Where do I send the $3 to? That story evaporated. Never heard about needing the $3 ever again. So I say, well, who's the police officer who searched your phone? She gave me a name. I looked up the cop, could not find the cop. Come to find out, the cop was a flashlight cop at school she works at. She's near children. Why is she around children? So, there's so much more I could talk about. But let's talk about today. So, me and her have been locked in battle, like I said, over this one person. I don't even think I'd fight that much for my damn boyfriend. But, Taj already has to put up with enough shit as it is. He's lost his father. He's lost his uncle. He's lost his mother. He's going through all of this sort of stuff. A cousin just died. Like 2 weeks ago. A cousin just died. They literally just buried her Tuesday. They buried her 6 days ago, man. Come on. And now that also pissed me off. Because I said in a previous video that she paid TJ Jackson on Cameo to effectively read from a script for $100, saying that he was going to take himself and his brothers to the school that he called by name, get in touch with her supervisor, who she also named by name, and they were going to meet her. And for about the last week, this creature had been saying to me, Tiffany, Taj and TJ and Terrell are going to sneak up here and see me on my job. I don't know when yet, but I don't want to see you up there. I don't need to see you coming to see me. Bitch, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. I already have nightmares from the photos that I have seen of you. I do not need to see you in person. If I see you in person, I will probably turn to stone like the guy in Jason and the Argonauts when he saw Medusa. I'm not risking that. So, she's telling me don't come up here. She's saying that shit like she's somebody important. Because I love to point this out, how narcissistic she is. Now, look at the difference in the people. I met Taj. Where did Tiffany go to meet Taj? Tiff flew to Los Angeles from Texas. And he was kind enough to sit with us. I made accommodations for him. I didn't say, come to Texas. I didn't say, book a flight with your own money. Fly over here on your own time. Rent a car, get an Uber with your own money. You need food, don't you? Go sit in that, cafe and eat something. Spend your own money to feed yourself. No, but that's what she wants 3T to do. She wanted them to fly from their respective states, get a hotel room up there. Is she offering to pay for any of this shit? Absolutely not. She wants them to pay for that, to go see her like she's something important. Now, I can understand if one of the T's are out of state and one of their wives or one of their kids are like, hey, come home, we miss you. Then he can drop everything and run to go see his family, but that's his family. Not some random bitch on the East Coast. Right? Yeah. But she wants them to drop everything. Oh, let's not forget the whole laundry list of stuff she wanted me to tell Taj Jackson. Wear a suit. Wear one of your father's hats. She said that specifically. Not just a hat. One of your dead father's hats. Wear one of Tito's hats. Girl, what? Wear cologne. Widen your eyes at me. Bring me romantic gifts and this and that. Like, she's somebody important. Every time I've seen Taj, he has been in what I call the Taj uniform. Black hoodie, black jeans, black sneakers, and that damn hat. And have I been upset about this at all? No. No, I have not. Why? Because I was grateful that this person took time out of their extremely busy schedule to pencil me in. I'm not trying to live a fantasy. I'm not trying to live a soap opera-like romance. We are not Luke and Laura. I'm Tiffy's Taj, and that's it. But she wants to be like Luke and Laura with Evangeline and Taj. Now, granted, those would be some pretty nice soap opera star names. But that's not real. That's fantasy, y'all. And she wants him to come dressed up like Cary Grant or something out of an old black and white film. That's just not happening. Because, okay, I wanted to meet Taj. Have I ever dictated what Taj would wear? No. I wanted to meet Michael Jackson. Would I even dare to fix my mouth to tell this man here what to wear on his body? Absolutely not. But see, she has entitlement out the wazoo to think that she can just orchestrate and choreograph and tell these people stuff. So let's arrive at today. Why I'm here, why I'm making this video, why a lot of the fan base is having a fit right now. So, the tweet, which has since been deleted, but I have it, and I have posted it everywhere. Like I said, I will not repeat the wording of it, because I am not going to speak that type of stuff over Michael Jackson's name. Enough people and liars are doing that as it is, but it was a very unfavorable take on Michael Jackson. And, spoken in regards to the movie that's coming out next month. So, It was brought to my attention. Friend showed it to me. I went and looked. I was like, bullshit, you gotta be kidding me. I went and looked myself. It was there. It was there. And funny, it was sandwiched in between two tweets about the Casio family, who were friends of Michael Jackson and who are now doing a cash grab. Because of course they are. Because nobody wants to work, apparently. They're allergic to working, it seems. Why work when you can sue Michael Jackson? Why? Why work when you can sue a man who's been dead almost 20 years? Right? Exactly. So, and these people act like they're not going to go to hell when all is said and done. But anyway, the tweet was there. I was in the middle of dialysis. I screamed in the middle of dialysis. Because for months, I had been upset. I had been mad. I had been annoyed with this person. And a different friend, who I'll leave nameless, but she knows who she is, told me, Tiffany, don't trouble yourself. Just let the Lord work. Let the Lord move, and, the Lord will take care of it. Now, I'm one of the least religious people you can ever meet. Like, I believe in God. I pray to God and everything, but, I'm not one of those preachy type of people. I saw that and was just like, immediately, like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Yes, that's exactly how I was. And you can't. There's no way to talk your way out of this. There is absolutely no way to talk your way out of this. Because there's only two ways this could go. One, you meant to post that, which is horrific. Or two, because I have seen another person with that exact same tweet, word for word, even with the same spelling mistake in Michael's name. They transfixed the A and E again. Why would you copy that? Why would you copy and paste a tweet that is full of harmful language about somebody you supposedly admire and look up to, and who's very important to the person you're crazy about? Why would you even begin to think that's okay? I mean, I've tweeted a lot of stuff. I've retweeted a lot of stuff in my 10 or so years on Twitter. But I haven't ever, in 150,000 tweets, have I ever said anything wrong about Michael Jackson. I didn't realize my sound was still engaged. Sorry about that. Go away. Go away. I've never said anything derogatory about Michael Jackson. Why would I? He has been my hero since 1995. I have the greatest, only respect for him, only respect for his family. And, like, what reason would you have? She's losing her mind on Twitter right now. She's calling me out. She's screaming. She's shouting. But you know what she won't do? What the hell I'm doing right now? She will not put her face in front of a camera and even begin to try to plead her case. And honestly, how can you plead your way down from this 12-month track record behind us? Now, you want to know what my theory in all of this is? Sit tight. My theory is any attention is good attention. It's just like with a kid acting out in school. You know, if the kid isn't getting any attention at home, they will cut up in school. Because guess what? Even though it is negative attention, it's attention. Kid is making noise, kid is beatboxing, kid is rapping in the background, you know, disrupting the class. The teacher blows her stack. Hey, the teacher's paying attention to me. This adult in authority is looking at me and talking at me and, you know, whatever. That's exactly the same dynamic happening here. Taj, to her, is that authority figure. Okay? Taj is that authority figure. Mr. Jackson. She's been trying for months to get this man's attention, to get this man's favor. Because no, don't forget, at one point we were talking about this damn phone thing. And she was like, tell Taj she was begging me to do this. Tell Taj I got my phone, you know, cleared so he can love me again. This is about the third video I've quoted that in. Yeah. Tell Taj that, you know, I didn't make this call so he can love me again. He never loved you to start with. He loves his wife. He loves his kids. He loves his family. Let's be clear about that. He doesn't love you. He loves his family. That she keeps willingly ignoring. And she kept trying to get his attention. She kept trying to go through me, trying to go through various other fans. I've told you, I've had people I don't even know, who I've never interacted with, coming and sharing horror stories with me about this person. Her reputation precedes her by miles. And, okay, she couldn't get no attention. How did she get attention from TJ? She paid that man to record a video for her. She wants to talk to Terrell. She's paying Terrell for a Terrell talk. No intention of talking to him and getting to know him. No, she doesn't want anything to do with Terrell unless he can help her advance to his brother. Now, I'm going to have a Terrell talk on my birthday in a few months, but I want to talk to him because I like him. He's a nice person. He's a great person to talk to. And, you know, I know how to treat him like a person instead of a pawn. Taj, you can't touch Taj. There are very, very few avenues to get to Taj. I was lucky enough to go down one of these avenues and was able to meet him and everything. And I hope to meet him when I go back to California this year for some events. But that's neither here nor there. I'm talking about this girl, Evangeline. Everybody closed ranks on her. Taj has blocked her. She claims he hasn't blocked her. He's blocked her. Tiffany, how do you know that? He told me. He told me, like, she acts like I don't talk to this person. Like, I've never spoken to this person. Like, I really feel like she gets up every single day and just erases all of the past until I do or say something inevitably to piss her off. I don't care. You need to be pissed off. Because you've pissed the entire fan base off at large. That being said. Right. She wanted his attention. Let me post something negative. And the thing about it is, she couldn't even come up with her own negative tweet. She had to copy and paste from a real hater. And that's what she posted. And that's what it was like, oh, I didn't mean to post that. Tiffany, get your facts straight. Okay. Here's the fact. You should have never tweeted that in the first place. Regardless of what your end game was, those words should not have gone into the little post bubble and been committed to the internet. Because guess what? Nothing is completely erased from the internet. So like I said, she could delete that and say, oh, that didn't happen, that's fake, that's not real. You can pull the masters from under Elon Musk. Look at this. Oh yeah, that tweet was there for however long, and then it was deleted. Because what did Tiffany just say? I watch crime stuff. There have been tweets that have implicated people in different crimes. There have been tweets that have exonerated people from different crimes. Just the other day, I was watching something about a rapper. He tweeted his location. His, what do they call them, ops? His ops showed up, killed the bro dead. Just a body full of holes from a tweet that he tweeted. So you can't tell me that these tweets don't have power, that these tweets don't carry power. They do. Because, okay, she made a mistake or whatever. I will even grant her that. Say she made a mistake in posting that tweet. Suppose somebody who's never seen her, never heard of her, hear about the movie, have some preconceived notions about Michael Jackson, and decide, oh, well, let me go see what, people are saying about him. Maybe they're riding the fence. He didn't do it, maybe he did do it, they're riding the fence. They go look at dumbass here and are swayed in the wrong direction. This is America in 2026. Our president fights through Twitter. So, people are using Twitter to make generally large decisions. Now, I won't say how you feel about Michael Jackson is on the same level as deciding whether or not you want to go to war, but this ain't helping. This is not helping. And, I just think it's completely egregious and disgusting. And, why would you write that? Why would you write that? Like, that's the part that's frying me. Why would you write that? Whether you wrote it yourself or you took it from somebody, you read this, you looked at it, you copy and pasted it, looked at it in the box and hit post. Then you left it to sit for about 2 hours. Long enough for somebody else to see it. Come tell me, Tiff, go look at this. Me pull it up on my phone, screen cap it. Have enough time to put it through everywhere. And all of this was done before, like, she just literally now started yelling. And I've had that posted for hours now. No telling how many Michael Jackson fans have seen this. And trust me, a great swath of the Michael Jackson fandom knows about this person. I said that in the previous video. I'm repeating myself a lot. But, yeah, a lot of people know about her. A lot of people are not impressed with her at all. And, she keeps wondering, Tiffany, why are you doing this? Why do you hate me? Why are you trying to stop me from eating, 3-team, blah, blah, blah. You are a vicious and disgusting person, Evangeline. You are narcissistic. I was already pissed off about the whole call in the school thing. Like I said, I believe Taj, and Taj is the only person I believe. Until somebody else comes forward and says, hey, I made that phone call, not her. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. And then there's the whole thing with TJ, where he was dressed up. And if you put 2 and 2 together with the date and how he said he was at a family gathering and he's dressed up, he was at the wake for his deceased cousin. But he had to walk away from that, remove himself from that grieving family atmosphere that he definitely should have been at and should not have been impressed upon to leave unless it was by his own volition, to make a video speaking lines that she fed to him like a fish, to try to perpetuate this fantasy she has of these three men coming to show up at her schoolhouse. That is never going to happen. Because just that, the thing with TJ, shows me she honestly does not give a fuck about these people, that they are people, that they have real feelings, that they were going through real turmoil and everything with the loss of their cousin. No, I paid you. You have to spit this video out for me. I need to be able to post this so I can make people think that y'all are going to come up and see me at my school in New Jersey. And you're going to foot the bill for everything. That is not how life works. Like I said, she has more stories than Stephen King, and it's just as scary. But yeah, that's what I wanted to keep y'all abreast of, keep y'all up to date with, because I know she's going to lose her fucking mind now. Well, she is. Let me see. I have my laptop right here. Let's see. Pull up Twitter. Pulling up Twitter. Evangeline. Bear with me. I hope my side profile is cute. Alright. Add MJ's Love Slave. That's me. Tiffany, think twice before you tweet about me again. Did Taj say something to you about me? I don't tweet all about Taj out of respect. Are you fucking kidding me? I feel like he's thinking about me for some reason. And that's good, although I don't call Taj or text Taj personally. She thinks Taj is thinking about her. Taj is probably scared and clutching his pearls. But, yeah. She doesn't think that Taj talks about her. And I mean, this is her page. This is her page. In case you were doubting me. That's her page. Let me see. Here we go. TJ posted something about being the father of girls. Her. TJ, yes, I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Sampras was there. Get ready to laugh with Terrell and Taj with my impersonation. She still thinks they're going to come up to the school to see her. Let's see what else I can uncover. Shall we? Because she posts a lot of crap. Let me see. Okay, that was posted in her replies. Let me see what her top post is. Let me see. Oh, she always does the 777 shit. Here we go again. Tiffany Bailey is at it again, taking pictures of my tweets. When after she blocked me and now is retweeting my tweets again, I still don't understand how someone blocked a person and then retweets that person's tweets. I have people who send me these things. I have people who believe me and who send me these things. So I know what's going on. She's still not answering the main question. Why did you tweet that? What was your purpose in tweeting that? I don't hear that. I don't read that here at all. She's mad that I took the screenshot and exposed it, but is she showing any remorse at all for what was written? I don't hear an I'm sorry. I don't hear a forgive me. I don't need her apology, but I mean, she should be apologizing to Taj and them, because that's his family member. This is his uncle. Now, isn't that funny? She got all that breath to yell at me and say I shouldn't be retweeting her tweets, but yet and still she's not taking responsibility for the words that she wrote. or at least copied or whatever, that were derogatory to Michael Jackson. You know, she's not even acknowledging that she did that. Now, isn't that funny? Now, on that note, because this thing is heavy, I'm going to quit filming here because I have to download it to this and upload it to my YouTube because, of course, I do. But, yeah, you're not going to talk shit about Michael Jackson on my watch. I have been defending this man since June 20th, 1995, and I will continue to do so. Have a good night, everybody. I hope Evangeline has the night she deserves.